I mean, the whole place was flooded with police. There were police in the house, there were police on the stairs, there were police on the ground floor, there were police all over Sector 25.
Also saying over here, and again I want to state to our viewers that we're not believing any of this to be necessarily true. We're saying this is the closure report, and we're giving the parents of Aarushi an opportunity to respond to the allegations the CBI has made against them. As soon as the body of Aarushi Talwar was taken for cremation, Dr. Rajesh Talwar and Nupur Talwar showed undue haste in thoroughly cleaning the floor and the walls of Arushi's room with soap and water.
No, I'd like to get that fact straight to the people who are listening to this. I'm surprised. This closure report is nothing but they formed a theory and they're putting in statements to try to fit into that theory, and probably that's why it's failed at the end of the whole thing. But when we did go for the cremation, the place was cleaned up, but under the very nose of the UP police. There was the IO of the UP police sitting there. There was a woman constable sitting there. The family members who helped in cleaning up said, what do we do? Should we clean it up? They categorically said, yes, you can go ahead and clean it up. We have taken whatever we needed.
So you're saying the police told you so,
Rahul, you must
and only after that the cleanup began?
Absolutely.
Yes. Sorry,
I'm not saying that I can show you 5 people who are saying that.
Rahul, I think you must understand the circumstance around. See, Aarushi was brought back from the post-mortem ground to grieve the family, for the family members to grieve. And at that time, it was very hot. You know, May was a very hot weather. And there were ice slabs kept over there for putting the body on. And by the time we left for the cremation, all those had melted. There was, water all over the drawing room. And the cleaning up process was started because of that.
There's a direct allegation against you as well, Dr. Talwar. Page 13 of this closure report says that investigations revealed that Dinesh Talwar, Sushil Chaudhary and KK Gautam, who was the retired DSP, were in contact with each other from the 16th of May. It goes on to say that you contacted Sushil Chaudhary and said that rape should not be mentioned in the post-mortem report.
That is a complete falsity. No such. I am giving you a very categorical thing for the record, for everybody here. No such statement was made. No such request to ask for an omission of any such word or any such statement was made at any point of time.
What the closure report says is that Arushi's private parts had been cleaned. That's what is there. And the insinuation is that you used your influence as a senior doctor to bear down on another colleague of yours to get him to do this.
Rahul, I ask you a simple question. You know there is a murder investigation. Okay? Will you give a completely wrong thing? Will you do a completely wrong thing for a person you don't know? Forget about person you know. But a person you don't know, would you do? Even for a person you know, just vaguely, would you do a such thing like that? This is like saying X is a doctor, Y is a doctor, so the doctor will completely falsify the record. What nonsense is this?
The very fact that the statement that you mentioned, is difficult for me to talk about, very difficult for me to talk about, but I'm doing it because what these guys have done. This thing that you mentioned just now is nowhere in the post-mortem report. It is not there in the post-mortem report, Rahul. Please see the post-mortem report and see what it is. What they've written is completely false. Something that they've asked, or may have they asked the person who did the post-mortem 1.5 years later.
This is how
and whatever he says is written in the closure report. This is how it is done. Something that he remembers 1.5 years later.
You tell me, where has
he remembers it?
Doctor not spoken about this? The UP police, he doesn't mention it in the post-mortem. He doesn't talk to it when the CBI comes in. How does he talk after? What is the credibility of this discussion?
I think you need to ask the CBI what exactly is it talking about. Yeah.
5 points out there are not there in the post-mortem report at all.
See, it says here,